In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. The topic of presentation is evaluation of antioxidant and anti-diabetic potential of Taberni montana divaricata and its therapeutic applications. As we know that diabetes mellitus is a disorder with a complex and multi-phase etiology. Type 2 diabetic mellitus caused by the resistance of insulin with increased pancreatic insulin. Therefore, insulin fails to maintain the body metabolism. According to International Diabetes Federation, it is estimated that worldwide 1 in 11 adults with the age of 20 to 79 years old has diabetes mellitus. However, it is experienced by 80% in low to middle income countries, as diabetes account over 3.8 million deaths annually. That's why it is the fifth leading cause of mortality. Oxidative stress plays a major role in diabetic physiopathology. The mitochondrial system strongly links hyperglycemia to increase the development of superoxide. The elevation of reactive oxidative species level in diabetes may be due to reduced destruction and or increased production of antioxidant enzymes. Medicinal plants are important source of pharmacologically active antioxidant. Different metabolites of plants like phenolic having antioxidant properties show a crucial role in alpha amylase and alpha glucosidase inhibition. Therefore, they have the potential to contribute the management of type 2 type 2 diabetes mellitus. In this research, we have used the plant which is Taberni montana divaricata, which is belong to the family Apocynaceae. This plant is commonly known as Chandni or crepe jasmine. This plant is widely used as a herbal medicine in tropical areas. In India, the application of this plant may be classified as a panacea for gastrointestinal infection, urogenital and skin infections. The root, leaves, and flowers of this plant are used in the treatment of skin and scorpion poisoning. The objective of the current study is to evaluate the secondary metabolites and in vitro biological properties like DPPH free radical scavenging, enzymatic antioxidant properties, hemolysis, anti-diabetic potential of medicinal of methanolic extract of T. divaricata flowers. This is the layout of methodology followed by us. First of all, we have collected the flowers of plant. We have dried the flowers and crushed them into a fine powder. The extract was made by using the methanol as a solvent. In phytochemical analysis, we have determined the two major components, the total phenolic components and total phenobolide contents. In antioxidant assay, we have done DPPH free radical scavenging assay and some enzymatic antioxidant activities like catalase, peroxidase, superoxidase mutase. To check the cytotoxicity of the plant, we have following the procedure of hemolytic activity. To check the anti-diabetic potential of the methanolic extract of the plant, we have followed the three inhibitory assay, which are alpha amylase inhibition assay, intestinal alpha glucosidase inhibitory assay, and glucose uptake in the yeast cell. The result of the current study show that the plant have high content of total phenolic contents, which are 52.32 microgram, and the range from and the total phenolic content showed by the extract are 24.53 microgram. Because of high amount of phenolic content, this plant may be contribute as a significant antioxidant property. These are the result for biological activity. The plant extract show 15.9% DPPH free radical scavenging activity in comparison with the standard ascorbic acid. These are the result for some enzymatic activity. The result from antioxidant activity show that the free radical scavenging along with the enhanced in physiological antioxidant enzymes may be due to the presence of phenolic contents, high phenolic contents of the plant. Uh, the hemolysis results of hemolysis show that the plant show only 10% more hemolysis toward the human red blood cells, with reference to the standard Triton X. Hemolysis is one of the significant issue for considering it as an important herbal plant for the use of human uses, or to develop a drug in the pharmaceutical development. Alpha amylase and alpha glucosidase inhibition activity, both of these carbohydrate enzymes are used to digest the dietary starch and modify the oligosaccharide to glucose, and resulting the surge of postprandial glucose. So inhibition of both of alpha glucosidase and alpha amylase activities is one of the primary approaches to manage the hyperglycemia type 2 in type 2 diabetes patient. The result of the study show that the plant has capability of inhibition of both alpha amylase and alpha glucosidase enzyme. As we show that at the concentration of 50 microgram per ml, the plant show the activity of inhibitory activity of 14.32%, and as the concentration of the plant raised, the activity shown by the inhibitory activity shown by the plant is also raised. At the same concentration, the inhibition of the inhibitory activity of the plant also raised, uh, and alpha in this activity the plant also show the dose dependent inhibition. In the next essay, the extract was studied for its efficacy to uptake of glucose by yeast cell using many molar glucose concentration. The uptake of glucose was evaluated by incubation of yeast cell in the different molar concentration of glucose like 5, 10, and 25 millimolar, and the plant extract solution while using the reference or standard drug metronidazole. And the result of the study show that by rising the extract concentration and the metronidazole, the uptake of glucose percentage was also increased. This is shown. This is showed also an inverse relation with the glucose molar concentration as described in the figure 5A to figure 5C. The result of the study conclude that the flower of T. divaricata are the potential source of natural antioxidant. The free radical scavenging, along with the increase in enzymatic antioxidant enzymes, also is due to the action of phytochemical of this plant. This traditional plant extract also reduce significantly alpha amylase and alpha glucosidase activity compared with the common drugs. The present study results would be useful for future in the development of nutraceuticals and pharmaceutical drugs. Thank you for your attention.